Hello, my name is Griffin Bond, and I do not have an occupation because my parents are pretty wealthy, so I just go to school like an average boy. And the country I am leaving from is London, England. It's pretty nice. I live in the wealthier part of town. It's starting to get a little cramped though because the foods that people discovered in America, which is where I'm going, um, is like better for them. So they're like more people are being born quicker than usual, like quicker than so population's like doubling or tripling. It's pretty craziness. And I hope to accomplish trade, maybe get a slave here and there, but I wouldn't want to like force them too hard. Just like uh, you know, just normal like around the house, not like field stuff. Because I don't really believe in that. Well, that's what my parents are saying, anyways. And I don't think there'll be any stops along the way because it's just oceans, the Atlantic Ocean. And I've heard that there's people with different colored skin than we have here, like different than this one, and that'd be pretty interesting to meet. And my feelings pretty nervous. I'm afraid that like the boat, something might happen to it, and like I don't want people thrown up or dead or watching someone or my parents getting sick or me getting sick. I don't want to get sick. That'd be bad. Um, I'm most looking forward to seeing the new food and animals they have there. Apparently, like, there's this thing called a guinea pig. It's like pretty cool. It's neat, and I'm afraid of not having what I have now if because it's new and not having like upbeat as we are and like having nice houses and stuff. So yeah, um, yeah, that's really it. Peace. Talk to you tomorrow. Hello, I am back, and you'll never guess what happened. The ship is huge. It is like ginormous, and I'm traveling with my mother and my father and my little brother James. And there's some bad weather, and it was crazy. Like the boat was all over the place, and a person fell overboard, and we couldn't find him, so he did. Um, Hello, we docked, and apparently you're in this place called Carolina. I don't know. It's pretty cool. There's a lot more trees and stuff than in England, Europe, London. So it's my home country. There's a lot more like stuff. There's people with different skin color, like I was saying earlier. Mind blown. There's these little animals, like they're like rats, but they're like cuter. I guess you can say they're called guinea pigs. Um, there's there's a plant. There's some new plants. There's a new thing called a potato. I mean, those are pretty cool. There's also tomatoes, and yeah, apparently they're pretty good. Um, in our dock area, I saw people. There's some other boats because they're coming to explore like we are, and my my reaction was pretty crazy. I was like, "Whoa, mom, look! Whoa, whoa! There's all these people here. Look at all this. This is what America's like." And I saw some slaves being loaded off a ship, and it's pretty like weird. Like, why would they have them like handcuffed and stuff? And like, it's weird. And I mean, there's some on our ship. I didn't really know it, but there were, and yeah, it was um when I watched it, I don't know, my heart kind of felt like because I was like, why do people do that to people? It's kind of wrong. And well, my friend John John Jackson moved here too. He was on a different boat though, and so um I think he said we were gonna meet up when we get here, and I'm going in like soon. I'm about to leave, and well, I'll get back to you. And so I'm back. I met my friend. He is doing pretty well here. He settled in. His family went here too, but his sister died. It was rough. She got sick from syphilis, and so she gone. It was kind of sad. We just kind of buried her. I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Gotta go to sleep. It's dark out. Yeah. Peace. Hello. It is day 3. And it traveling on the ship with the slaves. I mean, it was okay. I didn't really notice it that much because they were on the bottom and we were on the top. So it was. I didn't really notice it. I mean, the slaves behaved pretty well because I didn't really notice them. But there are like one or two like times when they started like getting mad, because I would too if I was like not really getting a lot of food, and yeah, I felt bad for them. The people in charge of the slaves were like really rude and mean to them because they treat them like dirt. I mean, that's the way to put it, because they treated them bad. I don't want anyone to treat me like that ever. It would be bad. I think buying and selling human beings is just unright. It's wrong. I mean, I said earlier that I might want one, but I would only like buy it and not like push that slave hard, because I want them to live a happy life. I don't want them to live like a life with like pain and suffering every day and like doing the same thing and not having a long lifespan. I just want like one to like maybe clean, but like still be moderately free and not like and be able to like sleep good and like eat well and that stuff. The other cargo on board is like horses and cattle and goats.
Okay, Griffin, you ready?
And that stuff. The cargo is going to America too, because the Indian people, Native American people there don't have horses. They're amazed by them they're amazed by them, and I feel like we almost appreciate like horses and cattle because we are traveling like inland and it would be a hard walk, but since we have cattle, we can like use them to pull all the heavy stuff instead of us carrying them like the Native Americans had to do whenever they had to move somewhere. But I don't think they did really. Well, yeah, they did. Never mind. My bad. The cargo will benefit our home country because it will help us like be able to get more people like we are, because the healthier we eat, the more we're able to reproduce faster and stuff, and the stronger we get. And I think the new trade network is good because I mean, more people are coming, but it's also not that good because there's trading slaves, and trading slaves is bad. So, and even the African princes and kings recognize that slave trading was bad, so they stopped. But then my people, they did nasty things. They just started taking them for free. Like, we're not gonna pay you now. What's wrong with you? Why do you think we can do this? And like thinking that we're better than everybody else, but really we're all the same. We're all the same on the inside. And yeah, that's really it. Peace again. I'll come back maybe later.